The Penguin, episode 6, titled Gold Summit. Now, this episode is all about the last steps of happiness that Oswald will have for the rest of this show. Because we only got 2 episodes left. This is the third to last episode, so nearly, clearly, we're heading towards the finale. We only got like 2 hours left, at least. So what's going to be the big driving hook? What's going to stop Oswald and go completely berserk and give him the bottom of the barrel emotional, physical torture he can picture? And that is, by the end, clearly, Sophia and Owonie kidnaps and takes his mother. Because there's this belief that also doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about people. He doesn't care. He just does everything for his own personal gain. And they find out, oh, that's not the case. He cares about his mom. Well, we'll just stoop her away. We'll take care of her and, keep her well. But I will say this, I doubt the mother's staying. I think, because hearing that episode 8, Oswald's going to do some really bad, fucked up things in episode 8. It feels like he's going to, I think she's not going to make it. She's going to die and blame Sophia and Owonie for that. For whatever happens. Because the rest of the episode, outside of the Owonie and Sophia trying to find Oz and all that kind of stuff, and I won't lie, I love the opening, the first scene. Well, maybe not the first scene of Sophia. I mean, she was getting on with her psychiatrist, and I don't kink shame. But seriously, you claw his neck? I get you have claws on your neck. It doesn't mean he needs to have claws on his neck. I know you met in Arkham and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people felt like he was a illusion. If he was a illusion, I have to say this. What the fuck was she bouncing up and down? Because clearly he was tied up to a chair and his pants are slightly down to a certain point. So I just need to, for all those people who were like, he's not real, it's part of an illusion. She was having sex with the psychiatrist. The psychiatrist in the context of the show, is not an illusion. It's not in her mind. I get it. It's Arkham. She was an Arkham patient. We can use all these scenarios that normally doesn't work work. But yeah. But what I like from the scene with Owonie and Sophia is like, as much as they might have rivalries, as much as they have a common goal, it kind of feels like there's a couple of friends who haven't seen each other for a while, which is weird. And they know that the differences they have the same goal. I mean, in a way, they have no beef with each other, really, if you really think about it, because all the beef that Owonie had was towards her dad. That's all it is, with Farkai. Farkai with Cohen. That's it. With the actual Hangman. That's it. That's the only beef that he had. And with Johnny V and basically the rest of the family outside of her. So clearly it's the sense of, I don't have no beef with you because you were busy in Arkham. So clearly I don't have any beef. So they just having a random conversation, talking about curries and chopping and having a cooking meal. It feels like maybe, what? I wouldn't be shocked. It's the idea of Owonie's going to feel like the father that Sophia wanted at the beginning. At the beginning, she thought her actual dad was this caring, lovely man who might be a mafia boss at the end of the day, but he cared for his family, he cared for his daughter, and all that kind of stuff. And then she got chucked in Arkham for 10 years. So I feel like Owonie is going to be that hooked of this is the father that you never had, and he's filling that void for you. If I find out she changes her name again to Sophia Owonie, it's just going to be come on, girl, pick a name. He's like, I'm gonna be picking your name all the time. But all the scenes with like the scene with Sophia and her and Oswald's friend, lady friend, friends of benefits. I don't know what the context is, but with that friend, with that relationship, I thought, oh dear, she's gonna kill her. But then you find out, oh, Sophia isn't. And I'm like, this is and it's a really good scene. It's a really good scene. I really like it. I thought that's a good scene. And the scene I mostly went over was naturally when Victor has his first kill. Because I'm like, this is a good kid who fell in wrong situations. I mean, he had a choice in episode 3 to, go to, New York or California or somewhere. But with the girl from his, like, side of town. But, he sticks around. But this is a good kid. This is a good kid. And he's in this weird situation where there's Swid, this, like, the new mafia gang guy in town who runs this side of Gotham, saying, "Hey, Victor, I know you're working with Oswald Cobblepot. I want you to, tell him I want to be part of your little stid. I want you to be part of my little stid." And what happened is Victor shoots him in the neck. And you can tell it's a very knee-jerky reaction. And you just go, Christ, kid. And then the scene where he Oswald can easily find out, like, okay, you did what you did. I can figure out, I recognize that look. I recognize the look I did when I first killed someone. And he goes and gives him a hug and say, it's going, you're not going to feel anything the more times you do it. Like, it's just going to rip your soul apart. Like, you're just not going to feel anything, if after you kill, like, 10 people. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, how many people you do murder. And you just go, God, this is dark. Like, it is a weird thing. Like, it is this weird friendship that Oswald and Victor has, but it's like this weird, like, but it's so dark and bleak. But also, the scene, like, it's actually a good way to show, like, in this episode, that even monsters have a heart. Because we all know, once again, last episode, he burned 2 people alive. Boiled 2 people alive. I just want to put that out there. Again, episode last week, that's what Oswald did. But it shows that even monsters have hearts. And he cares for his mother. And his mother, whose brain is rotten, she has Alzheimer's, dementia, all that stuff that happens when people grow old, that grow older, and she's like, I don't want to be invincible. I don't want to do that. So when it comes to the worst of the word, please, for the love of God, end my life. And you can tell he's like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And she's like, do it. Please do it when that comes around. Which is hinting that Sophia Awani is going to do it. I have a feeling that's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Because it's just, this episode is just, it's really good. It's deal with characters and emotions and drama and all that kind of stuff. Everything that makes a good show a show. But yeah, if you're not watching the show, what the hell are you doing right now? Comment below, tell me what your thoughts on the episode.